Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. The Broadway-inspired series Schmigadoon was a big hit for Apple TV Plus, and now it's back for a second season, taking audiences into a darker era of musicals. The first two episodes are now streaming, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Cecily Strong and Keegan-Michael Key are back again as married couple Melissa and Josh. They are struggling to get pregnant and are really feeling uninspired in their work. They wish that they could find the town of Schmigadoon again to find that joy in life. After getting a flat tire, they find themselves in a new town called Chicago, a darker, grittier place than Schmigadoon. Titus Burgess appears as the narrator, welcoming Josh and Melissa to this new reality full of familiar faces, but brand new identities, political protesters, sex, power, and yes, imperfect rhymes. The second season welcomes back Ariana DeBose, Kristen Chenoweth, Alan Cumming, Aaron Tveit, Dove Cameron, Jaime Camille, Jane Krakowski, and Harada, just to name a few of this really awesome ensemble. Now, if you're familiar with your music theater history, this season tackles 1965 to 1979 with obvious references to musicals like Chicago, Cabaret, Hair, Sweeney Todd, Pippin, and many, many more. Co-creator and executive producer Cinco Paul has outdone himself here, as there's no sophomore slump to be had with Schmigadoon. It's a really clever premise that finds Cecily Strong and Keegan-Michael Key playing the characters from the first season, while all the other actors get to play new characters in the world of Chicago, many of which are vastly different than the characters that they played in the first season. Now, Dove Cameron goes much darker here, going full Sally Bowles to Ariana DeBose's take on the MC. Now, while they're not directly playing those characters in those musicals, those are the inspirations that they're drawing from with Chicago. Jane Krakowski is an absolute blast playing Bobby, a Billy Flynn type of lawyer for Josh after he becomes a prime suspect when a backup dancer is found stabbed to death. She's given this massive number in the third episode that is just this huge showstopper, and one that pays tribute to many of the musicals that Jane Krakowski has starred in on Broadway. Now, I hate to give away all of the fun surprises and the Easter eggs, but just trust me when I say that Kristen Chenoweth and Alan Cumming are brilliant together. Now, given this era of musicals, the second season may be darker than the first, but it's still just as funny, clever, and witty with its physical comedy and the brilliant mashups of the familiar musical motifs that you'll recognize. The stakes are much higher for Josh and Melissa this season, as they really have to set out to find and make other people happy in order for them to leave Chicago. It's a wild season, to say the least, and I don't think that you have to be a Broadway savant to enjoy it, as there's just a little something for everyone to enjoy here. And it's really fun to see this cast really stretch themselves, playing into roles that they typically wouldn't be cast in on Broadway. There's so much potential for this season, and I cannot wait to see what's in store if it gets renewed for a season 3. So go watch it, give them the audience so that we can get a season 3. I'm giving Schmigadoon season 2, or Schmicago, 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. Now, if you like Paul's trip to the movies, you definitely want to click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got to interview Cinco Paul and this cast: Cecily Strong, Keegan-Michael Key, Aaron Tveit, Dove Cameron, Anne Harada, Jaime Camille, and Jane Krakowski. It was an absolute blast getting to talk to them. Geeking out over this era of musicals was so much fun. And Paul's Trip to Movies is brought to you by Popcorn. Wednesdays, I think, are must-see TV in our house for Apple TV Plus with Schmigadoon and Ted Lasso, just to name a few of the really great series right now. Now, make sure to have some popcorn on hand when you're settling in to watch these shows. Visit their website, go place an online order, or go step into the store. You'll want to check out some of their baskets, the different tins that you can buy that are all themed, maybe something for Easter. They have a really huge selection on hand. I was in there recently, bought a Minnesota Twins tin for my mom, put 3 different flavors in there. It was her birthday, it's twin season. It was just such the perfect gift for her, and she had an absolute blast testing and tasting these new flavors. Whether you want something salty, sweet, spicy, chocolatey, fruity, they literally have something for every taste bud. So go into the store, try some samples, or just place an online order. Follow them at PopcornMN on social media, and I know you're gonna love it. So if you stop in, let me know what you're trying. Send me some pictures on social media of the different popcorn that you pick up. I'd love to see it. Paul's Trip to the Movies is also brought to you by Imagine Theaters. I am so excited to announce that I'm going to be doing a brand new monthly series at their Imagine Theaters Eagan location. It's the 4th Sunday of every month at 3 o'clock. In April, I'm going to be showing A League of Their Own. In May, it's Rear Window. June is The Dark Knight. So 3 movies that I absolutely love, and I know you're going to love them too if you've never seen them, or if you have seen them, see them on the big screen for the first time. We're going to have a blast. I'm going to do a little bit of a talk back afterwards. And I'm really looking forward to the series. More titles coming up to be announced, but go to their website, imagine-entertainment.com. There's a little button there for special events, so just find Paul's Trip to the Movies Presents. Buy your tickets today for one of those movies, or all of them. It'd be so great to see you there. I'm so looking forward to this. Follow them on social media as well, at ImagineMN, EMAGINEMN. They've got some fantastic programming coming up, like I talked about, as well as some really fun community events for some of their new social releases, as well. So thank you so much for following them. Thanks for watching my review of Schmigadoon Season 2 on Apple TV+. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.